Welcome to this week's Tell Me Yes or No. Oh, I guess we have guests today. Amy, do you know who they are?
Yes, of course. Today we have very special guests from West Egg and East Egg.
Everybody, please welcome Jay Gatsby, Nick Carraway, Tom Buchanan, and Daisy Buchanan.
Please sit down.
Hey Nick, I heard you got a new girlfriend. How are you doing with her?
Oh, she's okay.
Why do you sound so down?
I don't know. Seems like after my friend died, I don't care about dating or money or marriage anymore.
Oh,
Everything
I'm sorry
seems so
for your loss.
useless.
Did you love him very much?
He was one of the rich, ambitious bunch. But as much as I'm disgusted by those people, I cannot help feeling sympathy for that poor man. He wasn't very moral in his way of living, but he was still worth more than the whole damn bunch put together. It seems that people only care about the superficial part of high class society.
Why do you feel such discomfort with high society, Nick?
People only care about money. People used to be so passionate about meeting my friend because he always threw big parties. But when my friend died, none of those people actually came to the funeral. If you were to think about it, money seems to be the cause of all evils. Hey, don't blame the money.
Guys, please calm down. Let's move on.
Before we began the show, we asked our guests to fill out the letter, which will then be used as a discussion card. We absolutely do not know who the writer of the letter is. We are going to pick out one discussion card at a time and we'll decide whether it is yes or no. So, this is our first discussion card.
Hello, I am a 29-year-old man who recently moved to West Egg. The thing is, a few weeks ago, I met this girl at my cousin's house, and she is confident, talented, and popular. I enjoyed looking at her, except she is careless. When we were driving, she drove so carelessly that her fender flicked the button on a man's coat. Should I date the girl who's so careless?
First of all, do you think he really likes her? Nick, what do you think?
I abhor careless people. My friend's life was ruined because of careless people. They smash up things and creatures and then retreat back into their money or their vast carelessness and let other people clean up the mess they made. I'll say that at first he was attracted to her physical appearance. However, as he got closer to her, he started to like her. I guess he half likes her, half hates her.
Why do you think the person who sent this letter likes the girl?
I think it is because his girlfriend has something different from him. People usually are attracted to people who are different from them.
Nick, can you be a bit more clear about it? We don't really get your idea. Can you clear up your idea?
Sure, just from how the letter is written and was phrased, it sounds like he does not have an opinion and is very obscure about what he's doing. It is his girlfriend who can lead him.
Isn't that the end of the story? Yay, this guy can keep on dating his girlfriend.
Okay then, let's move on to the next letter.
Hi, I'm 23 years old and I have been married to my husband for 4 years. I live in East Egg and I am currently in a dilemma. You see, I know that my husband has a mistress. She phones him during dinner time and he has been caught with another girlfriend before. The thing is, I'm starting to fall in love with someone myself. I used to date him, but we drifted apart after he was in the army for 5 years. But a few weeks ago, I saw him again for the first time in 5 years when I went to a friend's house for tea. He told me he had a mansion in West Egg and that he threw parties hoping I'd wander in one night. I love him too, but should I go out with him? Will my husband's affair justify mine? What the husband did was wrong, but I don't think that justifies her potential actions. If everyone was immoral because other people were immoral, what kind of a world would that be? But if she stays loyal to her husband, isn't that unfair? Why must she refrain while her husband is doing whatever he wants? Let me ask this. Why do you think she married him? Do you think she loves her husband? I think she loved him, but maybe there was also a society that kept telling her to marry into a rich family. So maybe she was a fool. That's the best thing to be in this world, a beautiful little fool.
I'm 30 years old, and I like to say that I'm very rich. I live in a big mansion in East Egg, and my wife was the most popular girl back in Chicago. However, I believe that we are made to be with more than one person. So I didn't hesitate when I met my current girlfriend on the train. My wife knows that I have a girlfriend, and she and I argue over this from time to time. Whenever I tell her that she has no right to meddle because I pay for everything she owns, she tears up. Why is she so sensitive about this? A man can mess around, right?
First of all, this man is everything that I can say in the studio without getting called off for inappropriate use of language.
Hey, what does that mean?
Nothing. This is just my opinion, but I think she would definitely be angry if her husband is cheating on her, especially if he is so shameless.
Tom, I'm your friend back in Yale University, but I disagree with you. As I just said, I hate careless
Watch your word.
I am sorry, Tom. Anyway, marriage is supposed to be a bond between two people. If you cannot be binded with your wife, why did you marry her anyway? Did you marry her because you wanted to brag about your wife? What if it is totally the opposite? What if it is your wife who is having an affair? Wouldn't you be mad? Dude, this is warring tennis where women are equal with us. They have the right to vote now due to 19th Amendment. In our age, we are no longer allowed to hold an idea that is based on gender inequality. In other words, women are no less than men. Therefore, it does not mean that you can mess around just because you're a guy.
Perhaps Mr. Buchanan feels some empathy for our dear protagonist.
Watch it, criminal. I'm not gonna take any disrespect from anyone from West Egg.
What's wrong with living in West Egg?
Everyone are bootleggers. All they have is money. They don't have any family history or refinement.
Watch what you say.
Gentlemen, let's move on to our next letter.
Hello, I am a 32-year-old man who got separated from my girlfriend when I was drafted in the army. After I came back, I heard that my girlfriend had gotten married to a rich man. I was devastated. But after a few days of drinking, I realized that not even marriage could stop me. I earned money like a madman, even going into the illegal alcohol business, and before I knew it, I was a millionaire, with a mansion in West Egg and as much money as I could ever want. I reunited with her, and we talked about old times. Now I want her to divorce her husband and marry me. However, in front of her husband, she seemed reluctant to get a divorce and marry me. Why is that? Why is she hesitating to get a divorce?
I think his love for the girl is bordering on obsession.
What? What makes you think that?
Well, normally men give up girls that are married. Plus, the girl didn't wholeheartedly want to divorce her husband, right? And it seems like the husband is rich. If she's really loved the protagonist, she would have left her husband and his money. But no, she didn't love the protagonist enough to give up a rich life. And that's why she's hesitated.
Mr. Gatsby, are you okay? You look sick.
No, no. Please, go on, old sport.
I mean, some things are impossible to achieve. I think someone's love is one of them.
But how can anything be impossible? There must be some way to gain someone's love.
But even if this protagonist gained her love, look at the price he has paid. His current situation, he joined the bootlegging business and could potentially end up in jail, and all this for a woman who cannot put love over wealth. Let me ask you, Mr. Gatsby, what if the girl in the letter was no longer young and beautiful? Would the protagonist still love her?
Of course he would. He went through all that for her, and there's no way he's going to stop loving her just because of her appearance.
And that will be the end of today's show, everyone. Thank you all again for joining us tonight, and we will see you next time in Tell Me Yes or No.